Hey guys, so this is the week 18 blog, the last work week and full week of 2019. So it started with a holiday party. We had our party last Sunday for the ELC team, so most of the teachers were able to come out, not all of them, but we were able to meet up here at the main office at 3 o'clock last week. And we had a party that went for actually 5 hours, but it didn't feel that long actually. By the end, when we saw the time, we all knew it was late, but it went by pretty easily. We had a few different things that we did. One of the things that we did was making a body scrub. So we actually got to make a handmade body scrub for ourselves or for significant others or for family during the holiday season. So I made one for my mom, which I will be taking back to her when I see her in a couple of days. And another thing that we did was a presentation, like a performance for the holidays. So my group, we did a poem because we weren't even sure who of us was going to be at the party until the day before. But the native speakers, we did a poem and it went pretty well. But another group from another branch, they did an interpretive dance, which I'll probably clip a little bit of that into this video.
Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, little snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake falling, 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 falling on my head.
But at the end of their dance, they started this video. I never heard this song before. It's called the Chocolate Dance or song, something like that. It has like 27 million views on YouTube. I've never heard this before, but everyone, all these teachers in heels and me and the director as the guys there had to stand up and start dancing on kind of full stomachs almost, and it was a very interesting experience. Actually, I don't even know if we had eaten yet, but anyway, it was very unexpected. So that was pretty fun. And then after that, we were playing this taboo game, and we had to describe famous people. So I got Ronaldo. So I looked down and I said, okay, famous footballer from Portugal. And everyone was like, I don't know. And I was like, we don't know Ronaldo? Are we serious? And I said, oh, okay, I'll just skip it. And then later, everyone was like, oh, who was a famous footballer? And I said, Ronaldo. And one of the teachers, she's a younger one, but she said, oh, the cute one. And I felt bad because Ronaldo's personally my favorite player, and I felt bad that he was only reduced to his looks because I feel like Ronaldo as a person has much more value than that. But that's just me personally. Anyway, that was a holiday party, so that was pretty fun. Sunday night, I had a bunch of dreams, which is only significant because, like every now and then, you just have a night where you have a bunch of dreams and you don't even know what's happening. You're going to like all these different places and you have all of these different experiences, and then you wake up the next day wondering what happened. So that happened, and I don't know, it's just always fun when that does happen. So this week was pretty relaxed for the most part. I mean, we had Wednesday off because of Christmas. What one thing that happened was that Catherine's sister came. So Catherine's sister visited, and she's been experiencing Ukraine and enjoying it. So that's been really nice. On Tuesday, I did have one class here. So I did my one class, and then after the class, I went to go visit my favorite class at another branch because I hadn't seen them in 2 weeks and the holidays were coming up, and I didn't want to miss that chance. So I went and visited them and surprised them actually in class. They didn't know I was coming. So I walked in, and then everyone looked up and they're like, Oh, so then it well, the teacher said like it changed their mood and like they were very excited and stuff once I got in. I guess before they were kind of more chill. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite group to work with, and I really enjoy being with them. So that was very nice. And then during my visit there, we were on like Instagram and whatnot, and they were going through different filters because we were going to take a group picture, and one of the filters was the face swap filter. If you guys remember from earlier this year when it took over Snapchat, and one of the girls put the face swap filter on me, and obviously it gave me long hair, and she said I looked like Beyonce. Um, believe that's a bit of a stretch,
No, sir, not me.
but I guess I'll take it. So yeah, that happened, and then on Wednesday, Christmas itself, I was supposed to work actually, but I ended up not working. However, I didn't know until I went all the way downtown to get to work and then learned that they had actually canceled the class, but I didn't know that this had happened. So I took 2 hour round trip for nothing on Christmas. But it was fine. Christmas was relaxed. I didn't really do anything and I was here alone, so I just relaxed and enjoyed the day. But and Christmas was still positive. And then on Thursday, I had to cover another teacher again, so my third full day of teaching in the last 2 weeks. But it was easy. It was with people that I had seen before, students that I had seen before, and I just relaxed and gave them the lesson and made sure that they were engaged and able to have a bit of fun in the holiday season. So Thursday was really relaxed. One thing that happened on Thursday was that in one class we were talking about CVs and job preparation, and the teacher asked what does CV stand for. This kid said civilization, and we all laughed. Half of the class laughed. The other half looked at him like, "What? What was that?" But yeah, CV stands for civilization. It's amazing the answers that you hear to some of these questions. So that was the majority of the week. Friday was a light day. I actually had more classes on Friday than any day of the week but Thursday, which is unusual. But Friday was a pretty easy day. Met a new student and then helped with these other classes for the last classes before the break. All the teachers were saying they were tired and can't wait for the break. So we took it easy. But when I was getting ready to leave on Friday, it was legitimately hard to do. I really do enjoy working with the kids and being part of this experience. So it is going to be tough for the next couple of weeks not being here and seeing them. They do give me a lot of joy and stuff, but it will be okay. But I don't really have much of a break because I'm heading back to the US for these med school interviews. So prayers up for that. And on Saturday, the usual of church, and then yesterday I had to do a message for a youth service, so I did that. I think it went pretty well, and that also I posted that last night actually, so you can go and see that. Anyway, I think this year turned out pretty good, and even though at the beginning it was a lot different with me having a car, having no idea where I was going to be at the end of the year, and it ends with me not having a car, being in Ukraine, still not exactly knowing why, and really deep into the process of medical school, which was expected, but I actually have interviews and stuff. It's been a bit of a success, and even though there were highs of graduation and lows of getting scammed in Chicago and crashing my car and other bad things that happened, I was still able to make it through, and I'm just still looking up at the positives that came out of it. And I'm really looking forward to having a great time in 2020, having it be a great year, and trying to inspire success for the people around me. Because people around me have had a bit of a tough time, but I'm hoping that it will get better. So, love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you that are back in Miami, I hope to see you soon. And those of you that aren't, I don't know. All right.
I hide it, gotta be God. It's gotta be Jesus. Gotta be God. Gotta be Jesus. Oh my God. Gotta be Jesus.